At 5, a mother and her baby boy cling to life after a heroin-related crash in Fort Thomas left one man dead.
Tonight, we know that baby was tossed 30 feet in the air when the vehicle flipped 8 times. 9 on Your Side's Tom McKee is live in Fort Thomas with this new information. Tom?
Well, Fort Thomas police say this accident, about a mile from where I'm standing, is one of the worst they've ever seen. It was caught on Artemis camera, but because of that ejection by the young boy and another man, they're holding it back for the time being. But they do say this is another case of a drugged driver behind the wheel. The car is smashed. One person is dead. 2 others cling to life, including a 7-month-old boy tossed from the rolling car. Fort Thomas Police Lieutenant Rich Whitford says it was caught on an Artemis camera.
This is a tough one, especially to watch, knowing what's going to happen. Watching this baby being thrown in the air like a rag doll and landing on the rocks.
An unnamed driver right behind the out-of-control car was an unfortunate eyewitness.
In slow motion, he saw this child being thrown from the vehicle, and he watched it in the air, and he could not believe what he was seeing. That when he stopped his vehicle and he ran to it and he picked the baby up, that he couldn't believe the baby was breathing.
The crash killed Michael Gilliam and injured Amanda Thomas of Bethel. It was her son that was ejected. Billy Jones of Bethel was also hurt. Investigators aren't sure who was behind the wheel at the time of the accident.
We're doing the blood work. We're doing our crime scene teams down there, taking all the evidence from the vehicle. We're re-interviewing all the witnesses, trying to put the piece of this puzzle together.
But there's no doubt in the minds of investigators that this is a heroin-related crash.
Unbelievable the accidents that this is creating, and the havoc and the death and the carnage that this is creating with the heroin, the driving impaired on our highways.
Well, Fort Thomas police are taking action right now to try to change things. They've created what's called a hit team. Come along at 6 as I take you on the expressways here as Fort Thomas police go looking for impaired drivers on heroin. Tom McKee, not on your side, live in Fort Thomas.